Alright guys, now let's start building the pagination class, which is the class that takes care of this part of our course. Alright, so right now we're displaying all records from the database, and what you want to do, want to limit the number of records to display per page and integrate pagination. Alright, so when we click on page 2, we want to be taken to the next page, and when we click on page 3, we want to be taken to the next page and get the next set of results. Right now nothing happens if we click on those links. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building our pagination class. So we're gonna go ahead and create a new class. We're gonna name it paginator.php, and as usual we're going to open our PHP tags and let's define the class. Alright, and now let's go ahead and define the properties, and we're gonna make all the properties private so they are not accessible and changeable outside this this class. Alright, so first property we need is the request URL. Alright, remember this example I showed you here, so we need the path to our script. Alright, so when you generate the pagination links, we're going to append the path to our script to the href attribute of our links, and then pass an extra parameter to the URL, which is the current page. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the request path using a PHP native function and store that path, the request path, in this property right here. Alright, and the next property we need is the page variable. Page, this is the limit or the number of results to display per page. Alright, and next up we need the current page. So the current page will get it from the from the URL. All right, so remember, when you click on a link, on a page link, we pass the current page to the URL. All right, so we're gonna grab the current page from the URL and then store it in this variable right here. And the next property we need is the last page. So the last page is calculated based on the number of rows found and the number of rows to display per page. All right, let's actually move that just above the last page. All right, so this is the formula for calculating the last page. So last page is rows found divided by the per page variable, number of rows results to display per page. Alright, and next up we need our pagination links. Alright, now these links will be generated by the paginator, by this class. Alright, and like I said on this example here, these links will be generated based on the last page. So if the last page is 3, so we're gonna have a for loop. Okay, let me just so if the last page is 3, we're gonna have a for loop that looks like while I is less than last page, generate pagination links. And if the last page is 3, that will give us 1, 2, 3. All right. And this is what the HTML will look like for the pagination links. All right, and the next property is the rows found. We need to make it private. Alright, so again, this will also be passed as a parameter when a programmer create an instance of this class. Alright, so we're gonna pass this. Gonna pass the number of rows found as a parameter when we create an instance of this class, and I'm gonna grab the number of rows found passed as a parameter and store them in this variable right here. Right.